what's happening today. Similarly, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Army, Alin Dume, has faulted the southern governors for banning open grazing in the southern states of Nigeria. Ndume, speaking during an interview, said he expected the governors to come out with an immediate solution instead of issuing a blanket statement. He noted that their action could not be as effective as meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari to address the issues of concern.
The governors, being the chief security officers of the various states in the south, should not take these things lightly or should not politicize it or even try to look as if they are just grandstanding. The president, they have unfiltered access to Mr. President, who is the commander-in-chief, and they themselves being the various chief security officers of their states, they have what they call the National Economic, is it National State Council or State Council like that all the governors meet with Mr. President or sometimes with the Vice President. We have serious security challenges in this country that are different in all the geopolitical zones if you look at it. And I was expecting that the governors will close themselves in where they did and then address these issues, come up with the three solutions that they mentioned, and then come and discuss with the president in a closed session.
In contrast, Governor Samuel Otom of Benue State has accused any Nigerian opposing the ban on open grazing by his southern colleagues of having a hidden agenda. He made the submission in Makurdi in his address at the Media Week and Communications Day 2021, organized by the Catholic Diocese of Makurdi. The governor said his southern counterparts had toed the right path of addressing insecurity in Nigeria, stressing that open grazing was no longer feasible in the country due to the development and population growth. He insisted that the nation had great potentials and should ordinarily have no business with poverty if security of life and property were guaranteed in communities to allow for farming and other ventures to flourish.
I want to also use this opportunity to appreciate the colleagues and the people of the southern part of Nigeria. 17 governors coming together to adopt ranching as a global best practice and the best practice in the southern Nigeria. I commend them. I appreciate them. They have not done anything strange. It is what we started in 2016. And it is what also the Northern Governors Forum left some time ago and adopted. That moving forward in this country, we must adopt the right. If you have land in your state and you think you can accommodate open grazing, you are free to do that. So it is not anything strange. I'm surprised that some people have taken to criticize and to castigate southern governors. Southern governors have not done anything wrong. You have done the right thing. Everybody that is castigating them for coming together to say that it is no longer feasible to do open grazing in Nigeria, then we should ranch our cattle. Everyone who is castigating is an evil man.
And still talking security, gunmen who abducted the pastor of a Deeper Life Christian Life Ministry, Mayomi Ogedengbe in Irese community near Akure, have demanded a sum of 30 million naira as ransom. A family source disclosed to newsmen that the abductors are insisting on the payment of the ransom before he is released. The spokesperson of Ondo State Police Command, T. Leo Ikoro, said the police are still in search of the pastor. Ogedengbe was kidnapped on Monday in his church located in Irese, a community near Akure, Ondo State capital. And to other matters, the Office of the Independent National Electoral Commission in Aboloa for Udenu local government area of Enugu State has been razed down by midnight fire. The cause of the fire, which was said to have occurred late last night, is not yet known. The police confirmed the fire incident in a statement by the Enugu police spokesman Daniel Ndukwe. The statement noted that the combined effort of the State Fire Service, residents and security agents prevented the fire from raising other officers. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police, Mohammed Aliyu, has ordered the conduct of the thorough investigation to ascertain the cause of the fire outbreak and damages incurred. The The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has declared Gimba Yaukumo, son-in-law to President Muhammadu Buhari, wanted for alleged $65 million fraud. The commission, in a notice published on its website, said Kumo was wanted alongside Tari Rufus and Bola Ogmushola over alleged misappropriation and dispersion of National Housing Fund. The notice was signed by the ICPC spokesperson, Mrs. Azuka Ogugwa. He and 3 others allegedly paid themselves outrageous severance packages at the end of their tenure in October 2014. The Registrar of the Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board, Professor Ishak Oloyede, has said that the board will decide if there is a need to extend the registration period and change the date of the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. Oloyede made this known today at a Zoom meeting titled Briefing Session for the Committees on 2021 UTME. The UTME has been slated to hold between June 5th and 19th. Oloyede, however, stated that the mock examination would begin on May 20, as stipulated earlier. It's still the 1 p.m. news on Splash 10.
Ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí aládàálò ti DMPASC látìgbà tí mo sì ti ń lò kò dà mí láàmú rárá. Àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí kọ́ mi bí ń ṣe mọ gúnra mi ní abẹ́rẹ́ aládàálò ti DMPASC. Mo sì rí wípé ó rọrùn láti gún nítorí pé abẹ́rẹ́ ọ̀hún gan ó kéré gan-an ni. Inú mi dùn.
Your greatness is now. Ìfòyà kò sí fún wa mọ́ o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ò sì pàdánù mọ́. Great Nigeria Insurance PLC nìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ wa. Tí ìjàmbá ọkọ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí ilẹ̀ tàbí ẹrù àti ọjà wa lórí omi tàbí lójú òfurufú, iná jó dúkìá tàbí àwọn alọ́kóló kígbe ní.
The top U.S. health agency has announced it was lifting mask-wearing requirements for people fully vaccinated against COVID-19, a watershed moment in the pandemic. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Director Rochelle Walensky said anyone who is fully vaccinated can participate in indoor and outdoor activities, large or small, without wearing a mask or physical distancing. The move, which comes more than a year after the federal government recommended people cover their faces in public, follows accumulating data showing the extremely high efficacy of vaccines, not just to prevent symptomatic COVID-19 but also infection. It sparks joyful reactions in some, while others were cautious and said they would keep their mask on in public out of caution despite being fully vaccinated. And finally, in sports news, Juventus coach Andrea Pirlo warned his side were alive and kicking as they take on Inter Milan for Champions League survival on Saturday. Antonio Conte's Inter have already wrapped up the Serie A title, but the battle behind for a top tour finish that will secure elite European football next season is tight. Just 3 points separate second place Atalanta and Juventus in fifth, with 2 games left to play. Manchester City defender Aymeric Laporte is eligible to play for Spain at Euro 2020 after FIFA approved his switch from France. Laporte had his application to be a Spanish citizen granted earlier this week, and his change of association was passed by the FIFA Player Status Committee. Laporte was allowed to declare for Spain after FIFA amended its rules last year to allow players to switch national teams. Players can make the switch as long as they have not played more than 3 matches for that country before the age of 21 and had not featured at a World Cup or continental tournament. All right, just before we go, a recap of the headlines. WHO to stop funding polio eradication in Nigeria by 2022. JAMB has said 2021 UTME may be postponed. Israel has intensified attacks in Gaza as conflict enters 5th day. In sports, Juventus to play Inter Milan for Champions League survival. For more details on the news, visit our website at www.splashfm1055.com. Now you can download the Splash FM mobile app on iOS, BlackBerry World and Google Play Store to listen live, get news update, opinion poll, and also report an event live to us through the iReport feature. To download, simply go to any of the stores mentioned and search for Splash FM 105.5, then click to download. We have now come to the end of the news on Splash 105.5 FM, the integrity station and the best radio station in the southwest of the country. The news editor is Tunde Olawowo, assisted by Ayo Olubusi. I'm Ronke, Giwa, Onafuwa. Good afternoon and thank you for listening.